12 million people in the house. That's a good start. We're going to be giving away money tonight. If you want some, you got to be here, right? I know you're going to be looking at the top of my head today. That's because I got in here late and I was moving really fast to set everything up. But you could appreciate that I'm nice and cozy here in the basement. I got the fan going over here, right here, and I got different goodies going on over here. I've got my Fundador right here, and so that's the double light. We're going to try the double light. It's very delightful, and we're going to stuff the pig today too. Look, hey, I'm kind of still laughing about what happened last week. That was I was so naughty, right? I was so naughty the way that everybody thought that the show was over, and then we drew one more. By the way, I still feel bad about that. I'm still laughing about it a little bit because I'm evil. I'm a very naughty person. Just call me Naughty Dan. Anyway, Naughty Dan. I got something to show you right here. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here, up there in the corner, right here, there. Up there, you're going to see the powered by StreamYard. That's because I canceled my subscription. I'm going to figure out how to use YouTube from now on. They were getting too expensive. I didn't want to pay the money. I would rather pay the 45 or 50 bucks per month that they wanted. I would rather pay it. I would rather pay it out in prizes, right? Don't you agree? So instead, we'll look at the moniker. It's not a bad moniker up there. We'll let that hang around and not worry about taking it out by doing a subscription. Let me see who else here today. I know Anna May is here. I saw her earlier. Let me go to comments and chat. Anna May is member for 7 months. Thank you so much. Viana Cañas is here. Lorraine Pajadas in the house. And thanks for sharing it out. You folks that shared it out, I really appreciate it. Mel, I know, is Mel here? Melanie Calapayan, Abby G. How you be? Dan and Minnie's Journey is in the house. Dan and Minnie's Journey. She was live, huh? Before my go live. She was on Facebook. She loves the Facebook. I hate it. Hi, Abby. Charmaine, how are you doing, Charmaine? Anna G. How you be? Pamela Espada is here, or Pamela. We have Lorraine Pajares. I love saying that name. Hello to you, Lorraine. Thanks for being here. Manilyn Reyes is here. Moelma in the house. What are you cooking up tonight that I may have missed on Facebook? I try and heart everything that you do, Moelma. You know that. Oh, my goodness gracious. Who else do we have here? We have Abby G. Abby G from Quezon City. Mike married to a beautiful woman. Happy birthday, LV. Who is my asawa? Love you, baby. Happy birthday to you. Asawa LV, not the other one. Dadong is here. Hey, how's everything going in Canada, Mike? Is everything going all right? No critical issues to deal with. Charmaine, don't squeeze the Charmaine. Ariane Manalo is here. I know for a while there was sold out over there at Costco. They sold out of toilet paper in preparation for the big event because they don't have any other way of wiping. Rona Cease is here. Rona, how are you? Thanks for liking. Appreciate it. Hey, before we really get started here, Prissy Manzanero is here. Thanks for sharing me out, Prissy. I really appreciate it. Don't you have an event coming up? Don't you have a birthday? Aren't you and don't you and Mertz share the same birthday? Isn't the birthday on Saturday? See, I don't always say things, but I pay attention. I don't always mention things, but I do pay attention. You could count on me for doing that. So, by the way, Presley will be doing a giveaway tomorrow, I think, and so will Pacquiao Mertz. Pacquiao Mertz. Pacquiao. How do you say it? Pacquiao Mertz will be doing a giveaway. She's editing right now. And then she'll be up live and running tomorrow. Manilyn Reyes. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Yenna Reed Sai is here. Good evening. How are you? And good evening to everyone. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it was kind of comical. 15 million people in the house. Mildred is here. Bad TV. You are bad to the bone, Mildred. Bad to the bone. Manny is here. How's it going, Manny? No, not that Manny. The other Manny is here. I want to talk about a couple of things before we get started. Oh, by the way, we're going to be Journals is here, and I know that God Repairs stopped by at number 38. God Repairs cracks me up. Hey, it's Lazy Larry Lee. How you be? We're both sponsors. I'm not sure, but this might be one of the few times that Lazy Larry and I have been sponsors on the same channel, I think, right? Are we sponsors on somebody's channel tomorrow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Or coming up. Is it LV? Is it Mertz or is it Pressy Manzanero? Pressy, I'm embarrassed to say I don't think I've sent you any money lately, have I? For sponsorships. I'm gonna have to check into that. Crystal's in the house. Crystals and her 12 children are here. That means Mark cannot be far behind. Colin Stetter here. 18 million people in the house. We're building it up. We're building it up. Oh, by the way, I got interesting news. You guys got to step it up. We're lagging a little bit. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm causing it. I'm probably causing it because I haven't been posting videos, but I've been posting the shorts and the live streams, and that's what I'm going to be concentrating on. And I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing. I'm going to work, I'm going to work them slowly but surely as I get inspired, to do them. But the views, as many of you have noticed, the big views are coming in from the shorts, and they're coming in from the live streaming. And so, we're going to keep that going and take advantage of it. YouTube tells me something to do, if they give me indicators, I'm going to do it. But folks, we're only something like 100,000 views away from hitting 1 million views. That will be a milestone in my YouTube career. Crystals, thanks so much for being a member for 5 months. I truly appreciate it. Let it go. Let it go. Melanie Calabayan is here. We went and stopped by Mel's house the other day last week. Mel, I hope, Mel, that they get that canal dug out. I really do, because that'll be very, very helpful. They need to get that dug out and built up. Oh, my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. We are almost there. Sir Dan, that's what Anime must have taken a peek. Let it go. Danong, it's so funny. Life is a barrel of something. We're going to be drawing 3 winners tonight for 250 pesos, right? You're going to be selecting a number from 1 to 25. Before I get into all those details, I wanted to go over something that happened this week. I think I may have shared this on a live stream that got deleted because I got dirty looks from people when I was trying to do that live stream from the cafe from Dripwoods. Is it supposed to be drip as in coffee, and then where does the wood part come in? Or is it supposed to be drift wood? See, I can't figure out how they got the name. I'm too afraid to ask because I don't want anybody showing up here at the house saying, did you ask a question in the public on Facebook to embarrass us? I don't really want to do that. I'm trying to behave myself. I've got my itineraries here that have to be consolidated onto one page. But this is what I really was talking about. I want to talk about what happened. So here's what happened. I want to fly. So Man Mini and I, as many of you know, we're headed for California. We're leaving on the flight is Tuesday, but we'll be in Cebu probably Monday afternoon, so we can rest up for the journey. Anyway, we want to be there early because that's just the kind of guy that we are, that I am. So anyway, I go in. I want to fly Starlux because we had such a great experience with Starlux. When you go and you read the reviews, even today on Starlux Airlines, they're excellent. They're like 8.9 out of 10. And this is a little bit lower than my assessment last time. I would give them a 10 out of 10. It's perfect service, very comfortable planes. They still have the new plane smell, that brand new plane smell, like a car. Anyway, that's probably more of an American thing or a Western thing. Anyway, so I wanted to fly Starlux. So I go into their website. I could not book a flight to save my life, and I was trying to figure out why. And I may have the answer, right? They would not take my credit cards. I have credit cards, right? And I kept changing them up. I tried every single one of these. I have credit cards, folks. I shouldn't have them, but I only use them for booking travel, right? And then I pay the thing off. Well, okay, so here's what happened, right? I was going in there and I was attempting to book two separate one-way flights. Everybody's going, Dan, you're crazy. That's a more expensive way of flying. Yes, I know, but it's also a more convenient way in this case because we're flying into LAX, at Los Angeles International Airport, Hollywood, and the Hollywood stars, the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Grumman's Chinese Theater, the Hollywood sign, Humphrey Bogart, the, the Magic Castle. Anyway, so we were doing that, and they won't book it. They won't accept these credit cards. And so I called up each credit card company and said, "Hey, what are you guys doing that you're declining my credit? What? We didn't even see that you made any kind of transaction." I said, "Huh? You mean you're not seeing any attempt to book flight?" And I went through the whole thing all the way to pay, entered all my stuff, and still declined. So I mean, this lasted for like 4 hours, 5 hours. I was giving it all I got. Kept trying different credit cards, a few different boxes I would check. Just trying to change things up to see what the hangup is. So my guess is it was the idea that I was booking two separate one-way tickets instead of a round trip ticket. And so I know that this is kind of weird, right? But that's the only thing I could come up with. Because when I called my credit card companies, they said they never even presented the transaction for payment. So how could we decline it? That means the issue is with their system. It's not with ours. And so I started reading online what was going on. And then I came to a couple of articles that discussed how difficult it was at Starlux because they have security measures in place that will deny your booking if you're only booking a one-way flight internationally. Now, that's pretty believable that they would do that, but I gave up. I gave up Crystals trying to ask them. I wasn't going to call them. I tried calling them. I tried using the chat. I gave up because Bad.TV, nobody was answering my messages. So I just said, well, time is running out. It's a short, quick trip, but we got to get this done. RD is here. RD in the house. RD, so nice to see you. I was about ready to give up and say we can't go. So I don't think we're going to be able to get there. And then I remembered that I could go. That Priceline has this system, right? That is so seamless. Maris is here. It's so easy to use that the last time, right? I remember I booked through Priceline, Starlux through Priceline, but this means I don't get my frequent flyer miles. And so when we go check in, we'll be going to customer service. I'll be complaining about their system, and I'll be insisting that they provide the frequent flyer miles opportunity. And we also will be padding it a little bit by telling them that we're willing to buy premium seats, if they're available and not too expensive, we'll bump up a little bit so we could have as comfortable flight as we possibly can, and that would be getting the center seat and the one on the aisle right there by the emergency exit. So if we can get those, then I will be so happy. So we got them booked. So here's the reason why we had to do it. So we're flying into Los Angeles, and then we got to go north 600 miles in California. A lot of people don't realize California is this big. And I was saying in the video, it's at least as big as the Philippines from north to south. If you were to scrunch everything together, you're going to have California, right? And so you know what it's like flying from Cebu or Davao to Manila. It's going to be an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half. That's how long it takes. That's how long the flight takes to get from Los Angeles to Sacramento International Airport. Well, here's the problem with it, right? You can only get the deals if you're doing round trip tickets on Southwest, right? They're going to give you the deal. But the problem is, the problem is that it's expensive now because we waited too long to get the tickets. There, I said it. It's too expensive now. So what we're going to do is, remember last time this happened and we took the Greyhound bus. Does anybody remember this? And it turned out, I don't know if I ever told you what a miserable experience that whole thing was, but it ended up being a pretty miserable experience. And so I vowed not to do that again. And so what I started thinking, what would make good video? What would make good video is that if we took the train. Now, it's been a long time since I've taken the Amtrak on that 600-mile route from Los Angeles to Sacramento, but we're going to do it this time because it makes good video. All I need to do is figure out how we're going to do the data to keep the phones alive so that everything will go smoothly. Maybe Amtrak has onboard Wi-Fi that I could pay for. Ruby is here. Hi, Ruby. Thank you for being here. Denz Verga is here. Pamela is hanging in there with us. I appreciate it. So far, are you bored, sick with this story, Irene? It's okay. You can tell me if you are. Nicole Instead's here. Are you guys bored yet with this story? I gave you a jacket, by the way, Ruby. So you're good to go. You're moderated now. You should be. Let me know if you're not. All right. I'm getting kind of tired of hearing the stories usual because they're usually long stories at 19 minutes and 47 seconds into the live. All right. So here's the solution. So it's Sacramento to San Francisco, and then we fly back out coming to Cebu. And that way, Tim is here. I don't have to come back, right, the way we came, which would be expensive and time consuming, and it would make me feel very unhappy. So instead of that, we were able to book on Priceline both the one-way tickets. Everything flew right through, and so we went in there. It was like 2 or 3 steps. So we're flying Cebu to LAX, taking the Amtrak train north to Sacramento. And then when we're done there, we got Mike and Cora from Buena Vista Dreaming coming to get us in Sacramento. They live in the Vallejo area, and then they're going to take us to their house. And then when it's time to hit the airport, they'll drop us off at the airport. So it's all done. All the logistics part is done, which takes a load off of my mind. Business class is too much money. So here's the trick. Here's the trick, Tim, on this thing, right? That works for us anyway. Lexia is here. How are you, Lexia? 1719, never out of time. Trip is 290K pesos. That's not bad. That's not too bad, is it? That's $6,000. So I'm American, or is that Canadian? I'm not sure. I get my money all mixed up. Mel's hanging in with us. We have 34 million people in the house, which is a good number, Dadong. It's a very good number. Den's hanging in there. Den's Verga. So we got it all handled, the logistics part of it. And you'd think that it was expensive. The whole thing was an expensive adventure, but it turned out to be very reasonable because October is one of the cheapest fares that you could buy. And so we're going through Taipei, both going and coming. It only has an hour and 40-minute layover each way. 5,200 ain't bad. It really isn't, Tim. And then what we do is it's an hour and 40 minutes. It's barely enough time to get off the plane and find the gate to the international. Anyway, they're both international flights. An hour 40 is just enough time. We won't be hanging around. But getting off the plane in order to stretch your feet is a really good thing. Did you just see what I did? I said stretch your feet, and then I moved my arms. That's because you can't see my feet moving. So I had to give you some kinetic, right? I had to give you some. Listen, before I go any further, because I got more to say about that. Let's do this, right? Let's go ahead and feed the pig. Now I'm busting it out for you, right? We're going to talk about money right now, dang it. I'm busting out the money. Now this pig is hungry this week, right? Now I got some coin. You may or may not recognize the denomination, but you know what's going on with Mr. Piggy here, right? The way the piggy works is 2 weeks before Christmas time, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less time, we will be drawn to see how much money is in this pig, right? You're going to be guessing, and I'm going to be doing it through my email account. That way I could defend who was the first person to come the closest to guessing the actual amount in this. And I'm going to give it away. Whatever money is in here, Sammy's in the house. So you could, and EMC is here, so that you can enjoy your Christmas. That's what this is all about. Abby G, one person is going to win this whole pig. Lechon baboy. I doubt that there will be enough money in here to buy a whole pig. you might have to deal with what's it called? Limpo? the fake lechon baboy. RD. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much, Sammy. Now, I'm putting the money in, right? But listen, we're putting a little bit more in than we usually do because I got to step up. I got to step up our game, right? I got to step up this game a little bit because we're running out of time. We're coming into October. All the Christmas decorations are up, right? Chrissy Mama, Chrissy Santos is here. Crystals, where is Mark? That is a very good question. All right, so here's the coin. Oink, oink, going in there. You can hear there's coin in there, right? And then here, I'm busting it out. Read it and weep. Read it and weep. You know what kind of denomination this is right now. Oh, listen. I need a favor from you guys. Letting me and others. You guys are always doing your job. You're always on your game. I need more from you. I need you to pull out all the stops. I'm putting this in here. I'm going to show you how much gratitude I have for your support. So now, how much do you think we have? Well, now you know there's at least 1,000 in there. Then you'll have to guess the rest. I have to step up our game, or I will not be able to keep you guys interested in coming here. We have a big contest going on right here. Stuff the pig. All right. Listen, if you saw here, listen, I just hit the mic. If you guys saw what I was working with here, you just would laugh. I'm working here with World War II audio equipment. I'm not going to change. I'm not going out and spending any money because I want to give it to you. I'm not going to spend money on some fancy microphone. I'm not paying any more for StreamYard, right? I'm not, but I might spend more money on things like this, Dancing Elephant. See, I might. He's broken. Somebody must have come in here and played with it. Yeah. See? See how happy the dancing elephant is? Anyway, see, I'm done. I'm done with paying for subscriptions for this and subscriptions for that. I'm giving that all up because I want to make sure that somebody in here gets a decent Christmas, right? That's the motivation. All right, so happy feet. Yeah. All right, they were. You'll have to take my word for it, Nicole instead. All right, you'll have to take my word for it. I've been shuffling these cards up all day, by the way. Oh my goodness gracious! I was playing around with a roulette wheel today, and I was saying, wouldn't it be great if I could learn how to use a roulette wheel and then start spinning that for numbers? Except that might seem like it's a little bit more like gambling, but it's not because nobody's betting. All you're doing is guessing a number. It's a random number guessing game. You know, you never know who's going to win. It's just like duck races, almost the same. It's almost like Wheel of Fortune, you know. Dens, what do you think about that? Do you think that if I brought a roulette wheel, people might abandon me? They might. They might, girly Santa. Oh my goodness, I've been shuffling these things. All right, so what else I want to say? Yeah, I need even more support. We need to double down on watching those ads in the videos that are monetized and that have ads running out. I is here. Irene and Irish is in the house. I love I. She's always got a great big smile on her face. The dancing feet of the elephant is you. Changing planes. Yeah. Except they'll hold up the plane, right? Or will they? I'm taking my chances. We're both taking our chances. I'll be okay. It's Taipei, but it's a crappy airport. Wait a minute. I just made myself worry when I said it was Taipei because you know what you have to do there in order to change gates, and they're always 10 miles apart, right? Oh my goodness gracious. All right, what's next? Numbers? No. I want to tell you the rest of the story about the trip. So now my mom, she is 88 years old, and I asked her, Mom, do you think it'd be okay if we could borrow your fancy car? And she, see, if you live as long as my mom does, you get a fancy car. And she got back to me right away saying, yeah, we're you could use the car while you're here so you don't get kidnapped on a metro bus in LA. So as you know, last time we were in the LA area, the very last trip, Minnie and I used these modes of transportation: planes, trains, and automobiles. But the problem with it is, and buses. The problem is people keep getting kidnapped and murdered on those things. In the LA area, they do it for sport. And so I'm not going to tempt fate. Instead of tempting fate this time around, we'll just borrow Mom's car. We'll take the Grab from the airport. What do they call it in the States? Uber. We'll take Uber or Grab from the airport. We'll head to my mom's house. It is not going to be an expensive adventure, but I'll pop for it because my life is worth more than the money it's going to cost to get there to my mom's house. And I do want to see her. I don't want her to have to see me. Dan, it is gambling if you're trying to win something, even if no money played. Okay. I don't think so, Mike. YouTube would have shut it down. The Philippines would have shut it down. Everybody does it. It's not a contest it's a contest. It's a game of chance. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe the difference is, Mike. Now, wait, Mike, I am thinking about this. Maybe we do have to change the game because I think Mike is right. The more I think about it, see, duck races seems like it is more of a game of skill, but actually it's more of a game of chance hidden behind random selected duck race. So all we're doing here is duck races. Roulette would be too close to gambling. This here is just simply random guesses, right? In other words, everybody has the same opportunity to win. especially since here's the other thing though, Mike, I'm going to check it out because I started thinking about it today since I brought it up. And since you brought it up, I started thinking about it today. Hey, especially when I was playing around with that roulette wheel. So we're going to check it out and make sure, and also the Wheel of Fortune, the same thing. The Wheel of Fortune is also same thing. Random number. Anybody can participate. Everybody has the same opportunity to win. I do believe I might have to contact a statistician to get some more information on that. But anyway, today we're staying with the program, and that is you'll be guessing from 1 to 25. I'll be entering start in the comment section. When you see that appear, you'll guess the number from 1 to 25. I will have already selected a number, and I will have put it. I would have pulled it out of the center stack right here. A lot of people do bingo on their channels, Mike. I don't know if you've seen that or not. A lot of people do bingo. And so anyway, I pull the card out of the center of the stack like this. I just want to show you what I've been doing, right? And it's placed face down on the desk in front of me. Now, each one has a number. See? Each one of these has a number. It's either from 1 to 25. And so you have to guess your favorite number, the one that you think will win. And if you're the first person to select that number, you'll win 250 pesos. Now, here's the other thing. The other thing is that once you win, you have to step aside and give somebody else another chance to win because it's Spread the Wealth Day. That's why. Mertz is here. How are you, Mertz? Tomorrow's a special day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you and many more. Yay! All right, so that's how it's done. You only get one guess. One person, one guess. No ninja channel stuff. Menge knows this. I'll get really irritated if I find out that somebody guessed twice and won, right? You have to understand the rules. You only get one person, one guess. No more exceptions because I haven't given. I gave one or two exceptions in the past, but I'm over being Mr. Nice Guy. By the way, I wanted to talk about something that happened, but I'm afraid to. Right? I'm afraid to tell you about my numerological palm hand experience because we're all Catholic here. I just forget that I brought it up, right? But something magical happened, and now I'm not going to tell you about it unless you force me to. And then I can't tell you because it's probably demonic. Somebody will say, "Oh, Dan, that's the devil trying to interfere with you and God." I'm not going to tell you about it now. I apologize. I so sincerely apologize to y'all. Let's take a snoot of an adult beverage if you have one available and you're into it. All right. That was delicious. Oh, my goodness gracious. So the other thing is that then I sent a message over to Hey Joe, Buena Vista Dreamin'. That's Mike. It's Hey Joe, Buena Vista Dreamin'. Go over to his channel, subscribe if you haven't already. He'll be big time one day. And Buena Vista is a barangay not too far from here. Hi, Chow Ram is here. Chow Ram, so nice to see you. 39 million people in the house. Minnie Snow is here. Minnie Snow, how was school today? So, thing is that Mike volunteered to. I told Mike, I was hoping he would help because I was facing. It wasn't a logistical nightmare. You can get from Sacramento to San Francisco Airport via the Greyhound bus, right? But Mark is here, Crystal's other half. But I was terrified, right? I was terrified of having to get on that bus, even if it's just a short 2-hour journey from the Greyhound to San Francisco. So I contacted Mike and I said, hey, can we could at least take the bus to his house, and then we could hang with them, and then maybe I could get a freeloading ride to the airport. But him and Cora, his lovely wife, they volunteered to take us all the way to entertain us for the day, so, and then, or half a day, whatever it's going to be, a day probably. And then they'll take us to the airport and dump us off. Cebuana in Florida. I haven't seen you in like almost forever, but I knew you were there. When are you coming to Cebu? When are you going to be in Cebu? We will be there on Monday. Let's see. Add as a moderator. Welcome, welcome. I hope you survived the latest typhoon or hurricane. I hope you survived it. The last two were ugly. And by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, Cebuana, but I have 3 boys, 3 sons that live in Florida. But, right, a lot of people laugh at me when I tell them, yeah, you survived. Listen, Cebuana, I have 3 boys, but they're in Jacksonville. And so they were to the northeast, and so I don't know how much rain. They probably got lots of rain. But their house did not blow away. So in any event, and I, when I heard from him a few days ago, he didn't even mention that he had a concern about this thing hitting there. But Florida is getting bombarded with all kinds of bad stuff happening. For example, it's not only the hurricanes coming in off the Gulf Coast and off the coast of Cuba and Jamaica and all this other stuff that's going on. It's not the 44 trillion gallons of water that got dumped on Florida. They're having all kinds of other issues. For example, if you're a homeowner, people don't want to write insurance because they know that your house is going to be blown away in a tornado, in a hurricane. And so they don't want to write a policy. Or if they do write the policy, it's very, very expensive. And so I feel very badly for the people of Florida who now, a lot of them will have to move because they can't afford to live there. It was a land of opportunity at one time, right? This is the reason why Mamie and I are here, because my crystal ball said move. My crystal ball said get out while the getting is good. You have to get out now. Don't wait. Because things are going to get bad. They're going to get really bad. They're already getting bad economically. I don't care what anybody's telling you. I don't care. It is getting bad over there. It's getting bad here. Are you guys paying attention to what's going on? When was the last time you guys went to the market? To buy, we're not talking rice because rice is subsidized, but you go inside the market, right? And now you're seeing all kinds, if you're not in the Palenque and you're going into like the metro, you're seeing all kinds of Western goods starting to show up on the shelf. And so that's because they could take the Filipino food off the shelf because they could make a higher margin of profit off of the Western goods. You know what I'm talking about. Hunt's ketchup, I'm talking about things like French's mustard. I'm talking about slap your mama spices. All that stuff is taking the place of the Filipino food. And so it's a slow but certain death. Trust me when I say you have to push back. You have to be vigilant. You have to go to your manager and say, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're not ignorant. We know what you're doing. Knock it off. Filipino folks come first. You have to take care of us first. It's our country. Folks, they have operations that are just like Costco. You know how I know that? Because I went into S&R the other day. They had toilet paper stacked to the rafters. That's how I know. Nobody was buying it. Only the Westerners. Not me. I don't use it. I don't use it. I'll never use it again. You know, I'll never use it again. I like water. Don't get me started. Oh, well, Mike, don't get me started on that subject. Please don't get me started. Don't get me started. All right. So I have a couple things to do. What is it? Oh, I was explaining it. Forget all the rest of it. So, Mike, I just want to send my thanks to you publicly that you and Cora for coming to get us, And now all we have to do is line up our where we're going to be staying, and we pretty much have that down. We pretty much know where we're going to be staying, and so we'll get that all hooked up by the time we get there. And I feel very, very comfortable, stress free. I'm living a stress free life. Man, Minnie is always under stress because she's the foreman. She's the forewoman. She's up there right now, up in the attic, helping those guys hang the rest of that insulation. She's up there vacuuming and doing this and doing that. So you might hear what sounds like rats up there in the ceiling above me, but they're not rats. They are the workers up there that are putting the insulation in. And it's working out pretty good. You could already feel that the house is cooling. If you saw my last video, then you already know this. It's hard to use Tabo when with a round, chubby old man. You just have to be creative in the way that you do it, Mike. That's what I do. You just have to be a little bit creative as to how you operate that whole thing. All right, back to the contest because we're 43 minutes and 32 seconds into this live stream. 46 million people in the house. Jalen Velarsis is here. Velarsis. Viarisis. Jalen is here. Oh, my goodness gracious. We're ready to draw the first one. Now, so it'll be Shane, it will be start and then stop means stop guessing. But you have plenty of time to get your guess in. If you're asleep at the wheel, how is that my problem? How is that my fault, right? So anyway, I'm pulling a card. Pamela Espada. I am pulling a card out of the center of the deck right now. I cannot see what it is. Why would I want to look even? I'm not playing for the money. All right. I have set it there on the keyboard. It's ready there. And so as soon as you see start, this is for 250 pesos. As soon as you see start, show up in the comment section, you may start guessing. And then when I put stop in there, behave yourself and stop when you're supposed to. Okay. All right, then it should be showing up shortly in there. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Who knows? And now that's plenty of time to guess. And now it will enter stop in there. Okay, so now I can't see. I know it's different. I know where it starts and stops is different on your screen than it is in mine. And that's why you guys choose the winner. As soon as I show you what the number is, then you'll tell me if we have a winner. All right, here it is. Wow! Number 11. That's like one of my favorite numbers in the whole world. If you have number 11, if you chose this, you have won yourself 250 pesos. 250 pesos if you chose number 11. Who is our winner today? What? It is Menge. Well, Menge, you told me you weren't even going to show up today. No, that isn't true. Listen. Menge did not tell me that. She didn't say. I'm making it up as I go along. Menge didn't tell me that. Listen, Menge and I. No, it's not a setup. It's not a setup. Menge is just a natural born winner. Menge wins. Congratulations. Number 11. Well, you remember, I don't think they're here today, but you remember Jason and his wife, Des, they won on the same day, right back to back. I have no control over it. I don't have any control over it. It's random. Not gambling, Mike. It's random. I really don't know. I'm going to check into it. But so far, nobody has sent me any nasty grams. No one. Actually, it's their anniversary day. That's why my mom answered 11. Oh, of course. I should have figured this out, Minnie. Minnie Snow. That's great. Congratulations. That's a beautiful thing. That's fantastic. Congrats from Cebuana in Florida. All right. Happy anniversary. Oh, Rockefeller 86. Hello, guys. Anyone wants to travel from Buriam to Pathia, please contact me. Okay. So there's somebody who needs to go, who needs a travel companion. All right. I'm going to mix these up again. Congratulations, Mange. And happy anniversary. Oh, should I sing for you? Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy. And it goes on like that. Oh, if you saw the card on the bottom, I just moved it. I have to control myself, right? Oh, well, that's a good point. But nobody here is putting coins in it, Mike. No one's putting coins in my butt crack to make the machine work. You know what I'm referring to? That short video of the guy who exposed his crack. Just say no to crack. Hello, Rockefeller 86. Originally from New York, by the way. Oh, man. Let me see. Rockefeller seems like a nice fella, albeit a little wealthy. But we don't discriminate here because of wealth. We invite people that are rich. We welcome wealthy people here in Dan's live stream, Dan and Minnie's Journey. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm full of it, aren't I? Aren't I not full of it? All right. Where does this stuff come from? Well, it comes from the bottle. No. I just make it up as I go along. All right. We're ready to go again. We're ready to go. And we stuffed the pig, and now we're going for the second guess on the numbers. Now, remember, the numbers are from 1 to 25. And now you omit 11. And unfortunately, you omit Menge too, because she's out of play. She already won, but she's here to cheer you on. It comes from Mr. DIY. Always low prices. Mr. DIY. Always low prices. That's right. It does come from Mr. DIY. And how did you know, Tim? Because you saw it in DIY. Do not steal my game. No. It was Tim's idea. That'll crack you guys. Tim's idea to do it this way. And the 1 to 25 is working out just great. 1 to 35, not so much. 1 to 25 is working out great. Mills baby. If you've never seen Melanie Calapayan's baby, she is as cute as a bug. And she was smiling at me. Well, Mel was holding on to her the other day. We paid a quick visit, and her baby was like, oh, hell no. I've seen this dude before on YouTube. I ain't going anywhere near that dude, you know? Oh, I just print out the articles now and read them. Well, that's a good thing. As a matter of fact, I did mean to mention that, everyman. I just bought a new printer. And so check this out. We were in Ormoc, and I go, man, I just need a black and white printer that is not Wi-Fi, but it has a T1 connection. Just plug it in here, plug it in there, plug and play. Where have all the plug and play printers gone? So I went into 2 or 3 places, and then I spied one. I saw a printer that I wanted, right? A Canon, sitting in the corner collecting dust, right? They had to dust it off. and it was reasonably priced. It was only like $20 more than what you'd pay in America for a printer, and it was black and white, no color. Yahoo! I hit the jackpot. So I go over and I'm trying to make a deal with them. It's let's make a deal, and they tell me, Mister Dan, this isn't let's make a deal. It has a price marked on it already. You have to pay the price. I said, no, I won't, because I noticed a couple things. Number one, it's the only one you have. Number two, it was tucked in the corner out of the way, which means that it's been in inventory a very long time, which means you want to sell it. You want to get it the hell out of here. You are willing to lower the price on it to sell it to me. And I was silent. I didn't say anything else, right? I said, that's what you should not do if you're in the retail business. If you want a retail business, you want to move merchandise, you don't want to clue the customer off that the inventory has been sitting around for a long time, then you got to proudly display that for all to see and sell it like it's the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, we've got this excellent Canon high speed black and white printer for business. I'm your guy. I'm your guy for that machine. I'll pay double money for it. But no, that's not what they did. They hid the printer in the corner, and it had dust all over it and mites and cockroaches and things. It's been sitting there for a long time. I just went, doot, doot, wrote the price on the box what I was willing to pay. Don't you wish you were me? I just wrote the price on there. Here's what I'll pay. I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm walking. And then, oh, wait, so wait. The manager is on the way in. Why don't you wait? The manager is the only one that can make the decision anyway. It would benefit you, I'm sure, if you just wait for the manager. So we waited 15 minutes. The manager comes walking in right on time, start her shift. And then they explain her, they grab her, they go in the office, they come back out. She comes over to me and she says this, sir, I know what you're looking for. She goes, I'm a player. She goes, you're looking for a little bit of love. That's what you're looking for. Just a little bit of love. And so I'm going to sweeten this deal for you. I hope you take it because it's my first and only offer. And then I started smiling. I said, holy crap, this person, I've met my match. This person knows what they're doing. They know how to talk to customers, right? And so I go, so I'm saying, okay, I'm waiting. What's your offer? She was walking over to the paper section and she grabs a ream of paper and she comes over, she puts it on top of the printer and she says, this is as good as it gets. The printer and a ream of paper. And I looked at her and I said, sold. Wrap it up. I'm taking that bad boy home. And then she turns around and her workers there, right? These salespeople, they had their mouth hanging open. They were like, that's all we had to do was give them a ream of paper. That's how they do business in the West. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. She was like, a ream of paper. That was the little bit. That's a little bit of love. That's all he was looking for. A Purple Heart. That's all. All right. It's time to draw again. Yes, it is. For 250 pesos. Do not guess number 11, because if you do, everybody's just going to laugh at you saying, oh, well, that person doesn't know the rules. We took number 11 out of the deck. It's right here, sitting over here to my left. My left, your right. My right, yeah, something. I'm all turned around. So anyway, as usual. So don't guess number 11. And Menge, you're already a winner, and it's your anniversary, so you're out of play. All right, I've mixed these up so many times. And now I'm pulling a card out of the middle. 45 million people in the house have decided that, listen, we really don't like Dan's stories, but what the heck? He's giving away free money. Let's just hang around. All right. So when I put start in the chat, you know what to do, right? You know what to do, but do not guess number 11. It's out of play. And do not guess Menge because she's out of play and she's celebrating her anniversary day. She'd be very upset if you guess her. All right. When you see start, that's when you guess. You only get one guess per person. That's all. This ain't a ninja thing. There's nothing, ninja has nothing to do with it. No ninjas. It's just you, and only you, right? And so when you see start in there, that'll be your signal to go ahead and start guessing. St. Luke is in the house. You better throw up a number, St. Luke, between 1 and 25. All right. Stop. It's coming up. Let's see what the number is. Let's see what the number is. You guessed too fast. I can't even. It just goes by. I got bad eyesight. Goes by so fast. I don't even see it. All right. The winning number is. You're seeing it at the same time that I am. Bam! 15. Whoa! 1-5. 1-5. Man alive. That's the date that we're heading out of here. 1-5 is the winning number. Do we have a winner? Did someone choose 1-5? What, Mark? Mark? What the heck? Mark is the winner. Congratulations, Mark. Yahoo! It's my hubby. Oh, my goodness gracious. That's fantastic. Wow, it's Mark. Mark, you got to win sometime, right? Yeah, today's your day. You have to win sometime. Oh my goodness. Yeah, did you like my printer story? I wasn't going to share that story with you, but that happened exactly the way that I told it. Right? That's, now I could see that the help, they were getting irritated with me, but not the manager. The manager was like, hee, I've got the sale. Learn. Crew, learn from the pro. Learn from a pro how this works, And so I would say, I just want a little bit of love. They would stare at me like, huh? You want us to go with you somewhere? No, I want you to move off your number. I want you to show me some. I want to win the argument, Dan always has to win the argument. Mark wins with number 15. All right. Oh, all right. I'm mixing them up again because we're 59 minutes and 34 seconds into life. So let me ask you a question. 49 million people that are here. Are you going to leave so soon after this third one here, this third and final draw? Are you going to leave so soon? Tim's like, next game, please. Next game, please. All right. I'm pulling the card out. I'm pulling the card out of the center of the deck. I'm placing it over here on my keyboard. When I put start in the chat, you know what to do. But don't guess number 11 or number 15 because they've already been guessed. And Mark is out of play, and so is Menge. They're already winners. They're already winners. They already won. They already are taking home 250 pesos. So you can start guessing. When you see start, show up in the chat, in the comment section. That will be shortly. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see. What else would I want to talk about today? All right. I hope everybody had a chance to guess before the stop. CBGB in the house. Rona Cease is here. Let's see what the winning number is. For the third and final pick for 250 pesos. I almost gave someone a raise. It's pesos 250 in Filipino pesos. The winning number is, bam, take that, 22. 22. I think 22, it was inevitable that this number came up. Thank you so much, Pinky. Are you gonna play with the fish today? Are you going live to play with the fish? Folks, if you get a chance to go over there and watch those short videos, that would be grand. What? Who won? Yahoo! It wasn't. Who won? Nicole? People are saying Nicole. Take care, everyone. Bye, Tim. Everybody's saying that it's Nicole. Nicole, do me a favor. Make sure that you send me your Gcash number. I think I have everybody else's. So that I'm sure I have yours somewhere, but just to back it up, Sis Nicole, just make sure that you send it to my chat. And I'm sending everybody out the money. Oh yeah, I saw 45 million people in the house. Ah, not so quick to escape, are you? Not so quick to leave. Ah, you were late. Yeah, it's the first one it's the first person in the house to get the 22. You know what? I'm in a good mood. I think that what we ought to do is I think we ought to go ahead and do one more. Because you guys have been very, very respectful. You've been. It is Nicole anniversary 2. LOH. Nicole wins with number 22. Make sure I get your Gcash number in the chat, Nicole. Otherwise, you'll never see your money. You're welcome, Nicole, instead. Oh, it's that, Nicole. Okay. All right. We're going to go one more just because you've been so nice and kind and listening to my silly stories. So this is the bonus round. Exactly, CBGB. Bonus round. Now remember, Nicole is out. Mark already won. Mingy already won. And we're omitting the numbers 11, 15, and number 22. We're going to go one more. And that's all the money I have left in my Gcash. We're doing one more. One more, please. We are. One more. When you see start in there. Oh, wait. I have to pull the number. I have to pull a number out of somewhere, right? Okay. I have it sitting on my keyboard. When you see start, that's your signal to start guessing. Now, when you see start guessing. Oh, that's fast. You guys go by so fast. I'm going to give a few extra seconds. This is the last round. The smoking round. Stop. All right. All the bets are in. Hey, Mike, all the bets are in. And the winning number is, bam, 6. Do we have a winner with number 6? Do we have a winner? Number 6. Number 6. Michelle Ann is here. Journals is here. Who won number 6? Viana Cañas is a winner. Number 6. Congratulations, Viana. I know I don't have your Gcash anywhere. So you got somebody is going to have to send me, Viana, if you can, send me your Gcash number because I got to send this out to you. All right. That is your winner, chicken dinner, Viana Cañas. Please send that to me with the winning number 6. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Well, you're a winner in my mind, in my heart. You're a winner. You're number 1, as a matter of fact. Don't ever change, CBGB. Thanks for being here today. Thanks, everybody. Pinky Gray, what do you say? Is it going to be fish today? All right. Don't forget to get over to Mertz's channel and to Pressy Manzanero's channel tomorrow for the giveaways, for sponsored giveaways on their channel, I do believe. Anyway, go find out. Go over to their channel and check out when they're giving away the money. Dadon, thank you very much for being here. Ma'am Minnie, are you here to say goodbye to everybody? Ma'am Minnie on Facebook. She was competing with me earlier. Chrissy Mama here. Sir Luke, thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. And I don't see her here. She's probably busy up there. There's strangers in the attic finishing up the attic insulation. Folks, take care. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. We're out. We are out right now. 5.